Very good morning, everybody. Today, I will be rendering a composition of Sadguru Tyagarajaswami in Mukhari Ragam, set to Rupaka Talam. Now, the composition is Entanine Varnintunu Shabari Bhagyam. Shabari, as most of you know, is a character in Ramayana who is depicted as an old lady who waited all her life for Rama's arrival. And she attained moksha or salvation after Rama reached her ashram. She was staying in Matanga sage's ashram. Now, as most of you might have heard or read, there's a mention of Shabari offering half-eaten fruits to Rama. In Tyagarajaswami's Kriti, this mention is not there. Original Valmiki Ramayanam also does not mention Shabari's offering of half-eaten fruits to Lord Rama. This was an addition which came much later. In Valmiki Ramayanam, what you will read is, or what is mentioned is, Shabari waits for Rama to come as instructed by her guru. He comes and she offers her prayers or she bows down to him. But there is no mention of half-eaten fruits being served to Rama and he eating them. That's not there. It's also not there in Kamba Ramayanam. Kamba Ramayanam is a Tamil version where Ramayanam is written, and in Kamba Ramayanam also this mention of half-eaten fruits being served to Rama is not there. Serving of fruits is there in Adhyatma Ramayanam, but even in that it is not written that Shabari offered fruits that she first tasted or consumed. That's not mentioned. But Adhyatma Ramayanam has an elaborate description of the interaction between Shabari and Lord Rama. And Tulsi Ramayanam also has a mention, on similar lines, there is a mention of an interaction between Shabari and Lord Rama for a longer duration. This description is more elaborate, where he mentions that, the way she treated Lord Rama by offering the hospitality that she showed, all that is described. And it is also mentioned that Rama explains to her the Navavida Bhakti, 9 aspects of Bhakti, he explains. And then she leaves her body. Now this addition of offering half-eaten fruits, that came much later by an Oriya author, Balram Das. And he mentions that that was a time when there was Brahmin orthodoxy, and in his writings he elaborated the scene a little more, wherein he expressed that Shabari offered mangoes, a variety of mango which is called Sundari. Variety of mangoes which were offered to Lord Rama, and those she tasted prior to offering him, so that she made sure the fruit is ripe. So the author's intention wasn't wrong. The author was only trying to show that it is bhakti which is more important. The Lord doesn't care whether a person is born in a high caste or a low caste. It makes no difference to him. So that was his original intention, and this changed the shape. There were some more additions much later, and the mangoes thing got changed to berries, which we call bear in Hindi and regi pandu in Telugu. So that is an addition. It is not there in the original text. Shabari in her previous birth was a queen, and she was very generous. She used to donate to the poor people, and she was very fond of serving the saints and all. She went to Prayag, she did the penance, But she was not satisfied with what she did, because it was her notion that she's wealthy, she has money, so she's donating. What big deal? So there's nothing great about it. She wanted to serve. She wanted to serve the saints and scholars. So she prayed that in the next birth she should be born as an ordinary woman, and she should have scope for serving great sages, scholars. So she was born as the daughter of a hunter in a tribal community. And in some texts there is a mention that when she was to get married, when her father wanted to get her married the previous day, he brought many animals which were to be sacrificed as per their tribal custom. And Shabari did not want this. She did not like the concept of killing so many animals. So she ran away from her home and she wandered in the forest. And she somehow reached Sage Matanga's ashram, but she did not appear in front of him. She was very fond of serving the sages. So at night, when everybody was asleep, she used to clear the path of the sages, removing thorns and all stones. She did whatever she could do. Then the sages were, Matanga sage and his disciples and other sages there were a little curious, and they wanted to know who is this person who is serving us and hiding, who is earning this secret punyam. So one day Matanga came to know that it was Shabari doing and doing all this, and when she interacted with him, she came in front of him and expressed her desire of learning the Brahma Jnana. He accepted her as a disciple. And other sages were not in favor of his decision. And this decision was not appreciated by other sages, but he didn't care. And he gave her the mantram. And at the time of leaving his body, he told her that you are to wait till Lord Rama comes. He will come. Rama will come to you. You wait till then. And then you can join me. And since then, she used to wait every day, thinking that today Rama will come, today he will come. Every day she used to wait, keeping everything ready, bringing fruits, and the description in various texts is like that, because she waited very eagerly, being ready that today might be the day when Rama will walk in. So almost all her life she spent that way. When one fine day when she grew very old, Rama came to her. And she had the opportunity of serving him. She prayed to him and she said that, I want to join my guru. So then she left her body. So the Vrittantam of Shabari differs in different texts. But offering half-eaten fruits is not there in the original Valmiki Ramayana. It is not there in Kamba Ramayana. It is also not there in Adhyatma Ramayana. It's an addition, which came much later. And Shabari, all of you might be knowing Shabarimala. That is after this Shabari, along the rivers, banks of the river Pampa, you have this place, and that is termed Shabarimala, after Shabari. Now in this Kriti, Tyagarajaswami says, how much can I describe the fortune of Shabari? How much ever I describe, I will not be able to describe it completely. She has been very fortunate. Shabari is great, but her fortune is greater. Why so? Because there are many scholars, wives of many sages, but the opportunity that she had of serving Lord Rama, seeing him in person, sitting so in such proximity to him and seeing him, and in front of him she could leave her body and attain salvation. So I said, how much can I describe her fortune? It cannot be described. That's what is the meaning. And you observe the structure of the Kriti. Before singing I will explain, but when I sing, you observe how the Kriti goes. Now, the bhavam that Tyagarajaswami wants to convey is, Shabari is great, but her fortune is greater. So this is seen in the structure of the Kriti, also in the Swaram. This is in Mukhari Ragam. Sari ma pani da ma pa da sa. So wherever Shabari word comes, you observe, it gradually goes to the next notes, and the highest note that it reaches is ma in the higher octave. Beyond ma it doesn't go when the word Shabari comes. But when the word Entanine comes at various places, it touches Panchamam, pa. It reaches ma. Ma is the highest note that comes in this composition. Beyond pa it doesn't go in the higher octave. I'll explain what is meant by that. For those of you who don't have an idea of classical music, I'll try to simplify this. See, first time when Shabari word comes, Shabari pa, it stands on pa. Next time when Shabari word comes, Shabari ni, goes till ni. Next time when Shabari comes, Padasa Shabari, goes till sa. The next time when Shabari word comes, it reaches ma. Padasari ma Shabari, Shabari Padasari ma. Beyond ma, it doesn't go. That's the highest. The last Sangati, when we sing Shabari, it touches ma. But when Entanine comes, Padasari Pamagare, Entani Pamagare, it reaches pa. See, that's the highest. And beyond that, I cannot describe. But her fortune is so much. Shabari stops at ma. Entanine Varnintunu reaches Chama. So you observe this structure when I sing. Enjoy the composition. Mukhari is also a melodious raga. Entanine Varnintunu Shabari Bhagyamantanine 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 Varnintunu Shabari Bhagyamu. Dantulu Varakantalu Jagamantanildi Yundaga. Dantulu Varakantalu Jagamantanildi Yundaga. Dantulu Varakantalu Jagamantanildi Yundaga. Entanine Varnintunu Shabari Bhagyamu. Kanulara sevinche kammani phalamulanu sage. Kanulara sevinche kammani phalamulanu sage. Kanu పాదయుగములకు రోకి అనువు పులకరింప పాదయుగములకు రోకి ఈన కులపతి సముఖంబున పునరావృతి రహితవద ఈన కులపతి సముఖంబున పునరావృతి రహితవద మునుబొందిన త్యాగరాజను తురలి పుణ్యంబున ఈన కులపతి సముఖంబున పునరావృతి రహితవద మునుబొందిన త్యాగరాజను తురలి పుణ్యంబున ఎంతనినే వాళింతును శబరి భాగ్యమంతనినే వాళింతును శబరి భాగ్యము